Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps. We're in the Broughton Arms.
Yeah.
What have we ordered to eat today?
Much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Why, what have we got?
Everything.
Run us through it. What have we got?
So we got a beef and horseradish sandwich.
Is that yours, yeah?
Yeah.
With
Well,
chips?
we're sharing. Yeah, chips.
Okay. This is mine, yeah?
Pulled pork sandwich, toasted.
Hickory pulled pork sandwich, that's mine.
And you got the salad for me.
And salad for you.
And these are
That's cauliflower...
wings.
Cauliflower wings, they're called. It's basically battered cauliflower. That looks
And
lovely.
what's the sauce? Hickory or barbecue or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Really don't know. And black pudding with an egg on top.
Yeah, hash brown.
Nothing hash brown about it. That is black pudding with an egg on top. Are you ready for this?
No.
Well,
Make
be
me
ready.
feel.
So I can't eat it all on my own.
Let's see how well we do.
Good morning. Welcome to day number 34, I think it is. Today we're going from Road Heath to Middlewich, just above Middlewich, I think. But the good thing about today, it's about 12 miles, 13 miles. The good thing about today is I'm straight onto the canal path. Because if you remember from the last video, we're parked there, that's his van. Just come over the bridge and I'm off. Still got the shin splint problem. It's been painful. I'm just hoping I can walk through it, but let's see how we get on. Beautiful morning yet again. So I'm a mile in to the walk. I've limped the entire mile. I'm slow. I'm very slow today. I'm down to like 3 miles per hour. Just got to take my time. I can't do any more with this pain in my shin. I'm sure I'll manage it. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's not too painful to walk on, but it's certainly going to slow me down today. I suppose at this stage I'd like to thank Ken and Angie. Ken's one of the viewers, Angie's his wife, and they met up with us in the pub where we stayed in Road Heath. Had a drink with them yesterday, so thank you guys for coming along. Very nice to meet you both. Yeah, Road Heath, I've really enjoyed it there. But I don't know, I can't get my head off this leg. It's worrying. It's very worrying. I don't mind as long as it doesn't get any worse, but if it gets worse than this, I'm in trouble, a lot of trouble. Just for anyone who doesn't know what a shin splint is, if you can imagine, it's like a bruise. If you can imagine, every time you're putting your foot on the floor, someone presses a bruise which is on your shin bone, and that's what it feels like. It's just like a bruise. But the good news is, after 1.5 miles now, it seems to be easing a bit. It's better than it was when I set off, so it's looking good for the day now. Still not perfect, it's still there. Still somebody, like a little elf, on my ankle, just pressing the bruise every time I put my foot down, but it's a lot better than it was. Just going under the M6 now. It's amazing how many motorways the canals go under. Seems like I go under 2 or 3 or 4 every single day. I can't believe how many sets of locks I've walked through already today. This is number 61 and I think it was 53 the first one, so that's 8 sets of locks in 3 miles. I've never seen so many. So we're in Cheshire, quite clearly. Cheshire cheese, one of my favourites, a very nice crumbly cheese. I do like a bit of Cheshire. I had a really good viewer comment last night, what I read. Can't remember who it was from, but it said, who cleans up guide dog poop? And it really got me thinking. That's a really good question. Really good question. So it got me thinking about the old blind thing and guide dogs. Now, firstly, I'm not going to try and crack any jokes about blind people because there's nothing good about being blind. It must be awful. Unless you've got a really ugly girlfriend. So yeah, I'm not trying to offend anybody. If there's anybody watching who is blind, Please don't be... Well, you're not blind, are you? Let me tell you, you're not blind. If you're watching this, you're not blind. You know, I've got a few spots on my body, but it's hardly braille. So there's no blind people watching this. So I don't really have to watch what I'm saying. But I'm not here to offend blind people, okay? So it must be rubbish being blind. But there is... You know, there's upsides and downsides to everything in life, isn't there? Now, one upside about being blind is you get a free dog. Everyone gets a free dog, don't they? A guide dog. So that can't be bad, a free dog. But then there's a downside to that. You don't get a right good selection in the catalogue, do you? When they send you your catalogue, say, pick a dog, they're all either like a sandy colour or a black Labrador. They all look the same. So that'll be a really boring catalogue. And you won't be able to see the pictures of them anyway. You'd have to get one of your family to pick the best looking one. But yeah, free dog, that can't be bad. But then we come on to the whole pooping business. Clearly, blind people don't pick up the guide dog's poop. But I thought maybe they should, really. Everyone else has to do it. And I was thinking, you know, all these dog food companies, I came up with an idea. Like, Pedigree Chum, that's one company in Britain. Think of it, you know, if you're watching and you're from Pedigree, just hear me out, yeah? Pedigree Chum, beef and gravy with bells. Yeah, just put tiny bells in the can of dog food, and then when it poops, the owner's going to hear it. No excuse not to pick it up then, have they? I don't think it's fair that they should get away with it when there's a perfectly easy solution. Just stick a bell in the food. So yeah, I think we should start some kind of campaign here. It's not right, they're getting away with murder. Well, it's not murder, but you know what I mean, they're getting away with a lot. I don't want blind dog poop, blind people's dog poop, on my shoe like I had yesterday. Another good thing about being blind, you wouldn't really care what your girlfriend looked like, would you? As long as you'd never seen her before you were blind. If you're born blind, you'd just make do with whoever's there, as long as she's nice, she sounds nice, and she's nice to you. You wouldn't really care, would you? Like, have you ever seen the film Mask? With Cher in it. Not the Mask Jim Carrey film. Mask, the other one. It's a really ugly guy and I think he's blind. But he gets lucky. He gets a really fit bird. A really nice looking lass. I don't know how really, because he were a bit of a minger. But yeah, you know, if I went blind now and I didn't have a girlfriend and then I met a girl, I wouldn't care less what she looked like, would you? It'd be just like going out and having 10 pints of beer and pulling. You know, you're not fussy. You're not fussy. So I can imagine it's got some advantages being blind. Not many at all, but it's got a few. Actually, now that I think about it, it was her who was blind, wasn't it, in The Mask? So he took advantage of her, which isn't right really, but that's a perfect example, you see. She didn't care. It was good to her, so she wasn't bothered what he looks like. But you can't blame him for looking like that, really, can you? Because his mum was sure. Not the best looking woman in the world, is she? I bet she's not the best looking woman in her house, to be honest. Well, I've just been recognised for the first time on this trip, I think. A guy across the canal, he must live there, he just shouted over, "Excuse me, you're on YouTube, aren't you?" It was a bit awkward really, because he were right over there and we couldn't talk. But I'm sure he'll be watching this. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry we couldn't have a proper chat. I'm a bit annoyed with myself today for not bringing my big camera. Because it said it was going to be 15-mile-an-hour winds, which isn't much, but it's certainly enough to interfere with a phone sound. And I'm spoiling the video for you a bit, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, can't do anything about it now. What I have to remember to do from now on is, if it says anything over 10-mile-an-hour winds, I'm going to bring it. It's alright, up to 10 mile an hour, you know, you get gusts and it stops for a bit, and that's alright, I can get away with that. But when it's 15, you've usually got a constant breeze going through. and it gets right in there and there, and my cameras don't like it. I was kidding myself about my leg, by the way. I'm in agony. It's not getting any better at all. It's getting worse. 5.5 miles to go and I'm limping pretty badly now, and I'm going very, very slowly. I've just checked my emails. Now, I'm normally signed into my Deep Digger Dan Hotmail account, and I keep forgetting to check my Travel Trolls Hotmail account, and I've just checked it. A couple of fantastic emails there, thank you for sending them. It's traveltrollstv@hotmail.com. But one of them, I don't know if I showed you, I'm sure I showed you how far she'd got, but Steph and Dex the dog, Steph was drawing my portrait, which we're going to auction off to raise some more money. She sent me an update of the picture and it is looking absolutely fantastic. Check this out. How cool is that, with the camera in there and everything? She's so talented, it's untrue. And one of you guys is going to be able to win that somehow. I don't know how we're going to do that yet, but yeah, thank you, Steph. I really do like that. So the people I would like to thank today are Martin Hunter, Jane Flanagan and Tess the dog, Anonymous, Ed, Ken and Angie, Urban Company, Brian Lloyd, Paul Hall, Richard and Amanda, David from Minnesota, Jackie Blood, Stephen Thomas, and I've put Ken and Angie again for some reason. Thank you all very much. I think I've just rubbed it off now. I think it was £125 more raised for the Tom Appeal. We've now got £8,655. Thank you all very, very much. I think that's 2 days worth there. If you'd like to donate, there's a link in the description, the Just Giving link. Thank you very much. I don't mind telling you, for the first time, I'm actually worried I'm not going to finish today. I've got 4.2 miles to go and I am limping badly now. It's really painful. When I started the day, it was only hurting when I was putting my foot on the ground, but now it's just a constant hurt. Honestly, shin splints. Wouldn't wish this on anybody. I don't know what happened there. My finger were on wrong button. I'm sorry about that. My feet really aren't that big. Let me come back out again. That's better. Come here. Come on then. Come here then. Come on. Come over here. Come on. Come and see me. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Oh, you ignorant git. That's 21 swans I've seen now in the last mile. I'm really hoping that doesn't go for me. These are dangerous animals, I'm telling you. Keep your eye on them. I've seen one of them go for a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, believe it or not, and it beat the dog, trust me. So we're in Middlewich now. I'm not actually touching the... Well, I don't know if I'm going in the centre or not. I don't think I am. I think the canal goes pretty much straight through it. But I am coming off here soon. 2 miles to go, but I've slowed right down to like 2 miles an hour. Under 2 miles an hour, I'm walking that slow. I'm just limping really badly now. Right, we're into the last mile. The pain I'm in at the moment, honestly. It's the entire shin now. It's just like one big bruise all the way down the shin and all the way around. My leg feels twice as heavy. It's a horrible feeling. I'm going to call the video it. As I say, just less than a mile to go. It's just on this road and I'm there. So I'll catch you all tomorrow, and fingers crossed I'm a lot better, because I can't start tomorrow feeling like I do now. If it eases off substantially overnight, then fair enough, I'll give it another go, but pain, man, pain. See you all later. Goodbye. So what are these, Mazzy?
Tacos.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Okay. It's mince, yeah?
Yeah.
And mayonnaise.
Sour cream.
Sour cream.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Anything else? Salsa.
Salsa. Jalapenos.
Oh, yeah, that'll do. That sounds alright, does that?
walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.